So, Baltimore kind of has a reputation
Yeah,
for being a little rough. I mean, I've driven through Baltimore and I've never seen so many boarded up houses in my life.
I mean, it's like the trenches over here. It's like it's vacants, but they try to open like grocery markets and stuff like that around the burnt out areas. But other than that, it's cool. Got some good, talented people out there. That's what people make it screw about the boarding houses, boarding people is dumb, or they doing selling drugs. But really, there's a lot of talented people in there that do art, music, clothing, whatever they do, they're successful. You know what I mean? So.
Hey family, thank you for visiting an official DJay The Villain project. We've been anticipating your arrival. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be notified of any future releases and projects.
From music to fashion to creative directing, ASAP Ant has truly established himself as a pioneer within the underground hip-hop scene. 2019, in my opinion, was a very pivotal year within hip-hop. From a mainstream perspective, there wasn't a lot of music coming out worth listening to. There were a lot of well-established artists that came out of that era that had potential, but at the time, their buzz wasn't big enough as it later would be. On top of all that, 2019 was the year entertainment kinda took over the music industry. Any good music made during the time always ended up getting leaked. I was aware of the AWGE movement due to other artists that I listened to, but I wasn't aware of a lot of the OG members that fueled that movement. ASAP Ant being an artist in particular that I started listening to at the time. Songs like Shanghai, Acne Jeans, and Red Cream Soda are all pieces of art that display the strong influence and range of audio pastel music. Having an artist that can utilize a less aggressive instrumental within trap style music has always been very beneficial for very few artists. Ant is a figure that becomes a part of the music instead of just being on top of a beat. But that's what the listener is ultimately listening for, a high quality product where the performer and the music become one piece. Long before music was a serious outlet, Ant has been designing clothes and networking, finding his lane within the fashion industry under his Marino Infantry platform.
I used to be in the sneakers when I was young, in mag jerseys. I used to literally wake my moms up to go camp out for sneakers with me. On 5 o'clock in the morning, wake up my mother like, can we go get these shoes today? Like, dead ass. Like, my brother used to post me up, and Yam just felt like it to me. Like, yo, your little brother. I used to talk to him sometimes on AIM, AOL Messenger, and all that for real. Before Twitter, the internet was the internet, you know what I'm saying? 8th grade, 7th grade, this is a while ago. I graduated when I got older, went to New York, met Yams. Back then, this is 2010, threw a party at Washington Heights. It was like New York scene. That's when I met Rocky. I remember Rocky was posted on Smash.com. ASAP Mob came out, like the Marino thing and all that. I did a release party in Soho. I'm not into like designer. I'm more or less like, it was just street culture, you feel me? I just like getting fly, you feel me? Marino Goods. Before Marino Infantry, Marino Goods. Vibes, bro. Like we've been doing this since 17, 18, but I'm 25 now.
With Ant already building a fashion resume with Marino and being from a city deeply rooted in hip hop, he would eventually go on and become an official member and associate of AWGE and the ASAP brand, collabing with names like ASAP Rocky, Yams, 12E, and the list goes on, which in my opinion was a monumental move for the creatives and artists in the DMV area. It showed a lot of us underground figures that the next level is possible, regardless of where you're from or what creative route you try to pursue. Your wardrobe is your voice without you talking. You can be as loud as you want without saying anything at all. One of the best and easiest examples of self-expression. Versatility also builds anticipation around your career, being multi-talented and offering more than one product from your brand or image. Respect starts with what you see. There's always a way to add yourself to your pieces and what you wear, while at the same time looking societally appropriate. With ASAP Ant eventually meeting Yams, they both knew that fashion was something that they both wanted to hold influence and a heavy presence into. Ant would go on to host several Marino pop-ups in New York and collaborate with ASAP in the studio, which were also contributing factors of him becoming an official member. He did well breaking into the mainstream music industry, joining a team that fully supported his independent vision. He built the clothing brand that he came up with in high school, Beyond Limits, while maintaining his relevance within the DMV underground hip-hop scene, capitalizing off of his local fan base, bringing them to the forefront, while using that same momentum to push the Infantry movement to the world. And finding his own light within the mainstream medias helped him and his city. Usually cities have a couple of artists that find a unique sound or style that represents their city, and when it blows up, a domino effect happens of later artists from that same city having a different but similar approach to making music, and that eventually becomes the reputation of the city. He hasn't just been networking, he has been putting artists in position to have a louder voice outside of the DMV underground music scene, working with artists like Money Mar, Benji Bluebills, and Baby Nino. The music label portion of Marino consists of 3 main focus artists named Lulu P, Lil Tudal, and Soda. Now right off the bat, I'm gonna keep it real. They aren't the most active label. You know, they aren't the most consistent rap collective. It is what it is. But regardless, all members showed crazy potential, being a part of timeless projects like Infantry Mobbin' with ASAP Ant and Lil Tudal, Western Union with Lulu P and Ant, and also Who Killed Kenny, which is a more recent song with Ant and Soda. The group isn't completely quiet, with a couple of music videos premiering every couple of months on their main YouTube channel. There isn't much new information regarding Lulu P, but the music on their main channel usually is either an Ant song or a project with Ant and Soda. Despite all having completely different sounds, when they came together, everybody complimented each other. Inconsistency is the only thing ruining their independent careers, with the only artists outside of Marino I can listen to being Soda. Tudal and Lulu P don't make enough music for me to say I can see them being relevant artists in the future by themselves. Marino need to go ahead and give me a chance, you know what I'm saying? Sign me as creative director. You did. Let's turn this thing around, you know what I'm saying? Let's add some energy. Let's add a breath of fresh air, you know what I'm saying? Underground stands for independence. Underground stands for the people who can talk but don't want to. Underground stands for flexing your thoughts and not your things. You feel me? Artists like Erykah Badu and Andre 3000 are early examples of creators who didn't mind being different and allowing their music to reflect their personalities and views, regardless of how strange society would think they were. Truly unapologetically original. It's important to remember and value the history and principles of hip-hop music. Me making a video or a song is no different than someone painting a portrait. Creating is more than just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. Regardless of what you pursue, your passion is what keeps you alive. That's what gives you definition. So you have to do it your way. Vaporwave and audio pastel, bubblegum trap are all different terms that refer to the same genre of music that, even though it's very popular and supported now, at one point in time it was very overlooked and ridiculed. It's not only hard to find an original artist, but also an artist willing to take time away to ensure that they execute their craft and re-guide their creative direction. I understand how much time, effort, and brain power it takes out of you to produce quality material to your own standards. Ant has created a DMV grown multimedia platform, not only for displaying some of the talent from the area, but giving those artists opportunity to prove that they have artistic potential and support from their cities to push underground culture and talent in the DMV area.
You heard me rap, like, you need to be a rapper. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to rap. I want to be close, you know? I went back to Baltimore. I thought about it, like, fuck it, I might as well rap, you feel me? It's a good feeling, though, because it's different. Like, me not being from New York, it's a breath of fresh air, you feel what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I influence a Baltimore rap scene. They're not even knowing for